Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Bella's Kitchen Conversations, where my kitchen is your kitchen. I am going to make some eggplant lasagna with some onions, mushrooms, and spinach, with mozzarella cheese and Alfredo sauce. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a good Veterans weekend. Um, I know we did. Me and my wife, we went to where did we go? We went to Madison and had a date night and saw the Capitol and discovered that we ended up in a college town area where, all the college kids are. Looks very nice. It was pretty. I loved it. I loved the atmosphere. Something different. And everybody was nice in Wisconsin. Everybody's humble. Everybody's very polite. And the University of Madison, I guess, in Wisconsin, the kids were really genuine. They were really sweet and helpful. They helped us a lot finding things. And believe it or not, there was a vegan store restaurant there that had rainbows covers on the outside that covers the window. It shades it. And it was pretty cool on the outside. But considering the fact that we are not vegans, my daughter is. It was a cute little store. I don't know where in downtown Madison, where it's at exactly. But you guys who are vegetarians or vegans, go over there. Check it out. It's pretty cool. We also went to this candy store where they sell all this chocolate. And let me tell you, we had it's pretzel covered chocolate with pecans and turtles. That was really cool, cute, and it tasted really, really good. I'm dicing up these onions, and there are actually, it's a chain franchisee corporation, not sure, but they have one here they have a couple in Illinois and all over the place. And obviously Madison, Wisconsin. And if I could only figure out what chocolate candy store that was, it started with a K. So it could have been a couple of names, but I forgot, to be honest. But if I put it on my GPS, I'll probably know where it is. I have 360, and let me tell you, 360 is really nice to have because if you tend to get lost, kidnapped, whatever, you have it on, and then your family members can find you really quick. Um, so anyway, so we had a nice ball there. And then on our way home, we wanted, I don't know what it is about me, but I've been craving for some pizza. So let me tell you about this place that we went to. We went to next door pizza on Lake Geneva, okay? Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And let me tell you, might not be Chicago style pizza, might not be, you know, the, what you really wanted or whatever, or what you expected. But it was a 4.7, 4.56, between there, 4.5, 4.6 star. Okay? And it's called Next Door Pizza. I still gotta review it. But Next Door Pizza is right there in Lake Geneva. If you were coming home from Wisconsin, you know, because you're like about maybe 4 minutes away from Richmond, Illinois. And next door pizza, pretty good. I got it hands down. I'd give it a 5 star all the way. Make sure you guys go to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, and when you do, you know, there's a lot of things to do there, along with Madison, Wisconsin, but you can absolutely go to Next Door Pizza and say that Isabella sent you there. I ordered a 16 14-inch pizza, and it was good. It had veggies. It had bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, and black olives. So, yes, very good. They have all sorts of toppings. You know, it's a bar, and then on the other side, it's family oriented. So you can bring your kids there. You know, you can sit and mingle and have fun and have a great old time. These onions are like making me cry, so I do apologize. So I'm using 2 whole onions because that should cover it. I'm making my Alfredo sauce, so I'm like trying to keep an eye on it too with low, medium heat, or with low heat, close to medium. And just keep stirring it frequently so that way the cheese doesn't melt down to the bottom of the pot. And like I said before, with Alfredo sauce, depending on the consistency, if you want it thick, put some cheese on it. Put a lot of cheese on it. If you want it creamy, don't put too much cheese. So, anyway. So I'm just cooking dinner for the family. My wifey's coming home at 7:30. Like she always does. I'm going to wash my hands. Stir the pot. It's almost done. I put a whole package of cheese, just about. Because I like mine thick. Not too thick, but thick enough. And then now I'm going to cut some mushrooms. Cut some mushrooms and then go on with my business. Speaking of business, I was actually thinking about opening up a restaurant. I've done it a long time ago where, I got my ducks in a row with, copywriting it and everything else. And I think it would be wonderful making sandwiches, salads, and soups with some smoothies and cheesecakes and nevertheless milkshakes, So, anyways, so that's my goal right there. And I love cooking. I love cooking for people. I love cooking for my family. If I could do it for a living, I would. And I am. And I'm going to. I got some breadsticks. Garlic bread in the oven. Cooking that. Thank you, Asti. And then get things going. So, hope you guys had a really good weekend. Alright, so I got this right here. And then I got 2 things of eggplants. So what I'm cooking today is eggplant lasagna. And so those of you who are vegetarian, you know, here's your vegetables really. And those of you guys who are watching your carbs, you athletes or who just have really high carbs and need to watch it because you're diabetic or whatever my case it be. Anything and everything does taste good. You just have to, and I know sometimes, it's like, ooh, eggplant lasagna. I don't know. I'm kind of more of a meat eater and this and that and the other. But you know what, though? It's okay. You can put meat on it if you want to, and put some veggies in it, or just, cook it like you would with a regular lasagna. But instead of noodles, you put eggplant, you know, and that's okay. But I gotta tell you something. With the eggplant lasagna, it gives out that it complements the eggplant because of the flavors that I put in it, which is the mushrooms, the onions, and the spinach, and the mozzarella cheese, covering it up with Alfredo. With Alfredo, yes. All right. My um my Alfredo sauce is done. I'm done with my Alfredo sauce. I'm just cutting up a little bit more mushrooms. So I used about six to eight mushrooms. Okay, two whole onions, and then I don't put seasoning into my mixture, my vegetables, because I seasoned the Alfredo sauce well enough to cover everything. You guys can always catch me on Bella Stanley 45 on TikTok and see all the dishes that we did. Yesterday we have made breakfast, cooked as a family, made breakfast for dinner. Oh my gosh, who does not like breakfast for dinner? Yum, with some pancakes, potatoes, and eggs. Yes, indeed. And that Alfredo sauce is actually smelling really good. I'll tell you. And think my I think my what is it called? I think mine. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with the mushrooms. So I just went ahead and used six mushrooms. Okay. So I'm gonna go next. I'm going to go and cut some spinach. This in there. All right. Oh, I gotta check on my. Nope, they're not done yet. Just about, but not quite. I'm gonna use the rest of this spinach and I'm going to cut it. So, all my mixture's ready. And this would be a great salad too. Spinach salad is also good. You could do whatever you want with it, like pecans. My knife is not really quite working so good. So I'm just going to shred this up a little bit. And then I'm going to show you guys. You know, you can actually have a salad with mushrooms and onions and spinach with a little bit of olive oil. You know, it'll taste really good. And then if you want to put some nuts in it, you can put some nuts in it. But I am definitely going to cut up some eggplants. And I'm going to layer it. And I'm going to show you how to cut an eggplant. I forgot once again to buy so I told my wifey that I was going to try to lose some weight and eat better. So let's see how far that goes. So you want to cut this, okay? Because you're not going to need it. Next, I'm going to cook tomorrow. I'm going to cook some eggplant lasagna. Eggplant parmesan. Okay, so you want to cut it in thin slice, okay? So I'm just going to try to slice it off. There you go. See how thin it is? Or I try to do it as thin as I can. Then we're going to try to cut this. I can smell that garlic bread, you guys. And it's also good to like make homemade garlic bread. And I've done that before. Where all you get is Texas toast. Okay? Texas toast. Put some cheese on it. Put your Italian seasonings. And there you have it. Alright, so I'm going to put that to the side. See what I could do with this one. Not too bad. I am a perfectionist, though, by the way. So that could be a bonus, and that could be not a bonus. But you know what? Those of you guys are beginners. Do something very easy. Master it. And then go on with the next. It took me about a year just to master on cooking a little bit. And I had a lot of practice. There you go. See? Paper thin. Alright. Okay, so now I'm gonna get this over here. My blend, as you guys see, you can't really see the mushrooms and onions, but it is there. This is how you're gonna layer your eggplant, and you got a vegetarian, low carb eggplant lasagna. You can cook so much things with eggplants. It's unreal. All right. So my lasagna, my everything is all ready. Now I'm gonna get me my cheese. Then you're gonna layer it. You're gonna put the first layer. Not too much. You don't wanna. I mean, you can make it thick, but I don't put too much. I put like maybe a handful, and then go ahead and sprinkle some cheese. Now I love some cheese and wine. Red wine is my favorite, just so you know. Paper thin, once again. So one eggplant should be enough to make an eggplant lasagna. Okay? Look at that. Paper. Paper thin. So we got that. I like to clean as I go. That way we don't have too much to pick up later. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and take that. And look at this, you guys. 2 layers. Now. Okay. So now we're just gonna go ahead and do that. All right. I don't know if Alfredo sauce would be great for seasoning. I mean, for salad dressing. But there is creamy Italian or regular Italian vinaigrette. Or my favorite, raspberry. Okay. So we got this going. And then final We're going to try. Try to cut this. So this is kind of a way to cut the skin off. So now I got it. We got it nicely layered. Eggplant lasagna. I have to throw this away. Put these back. Oh, another thing that I love, I can't cut down soda. I'll be the first one to admit that I am terrible. I am terrible when it's like drinking soda. And I try to eat healthy, but soda is my weakness. So I figured out what the problem is. I love the carbs. I do. I love the carbonation. I think that's what it is. The carbonation, and it just does something to me. Everybody likes pop because it's sweet or whatever, whatnot. But Zevia is a brand of soda that has no color to it, just natural flavors. And calories is zero, sodium is zero, total fat zero, everything. There's the ingredients right there. Everything is all zero. So this is not considered empty calories. But if you guys are addicted to the carbonated, anything that has to do with drinks that's carbonated, and try to go to Zevia. Go to, it is carbonated. It is a soda, but it's, soda is soda, but it cuts out all the dyes of the color. It's naturally flavored, and I just saw it in the box, but it has no GMO, none of that, no GMO. But Zevia is good. Zevia is good. So I'm trying, and yes, I know Texas toast, garlic bread, it's carbs, but we're having an eggplant lasagna, no carbs, eating a little healthier. So here you go. I'm going to pour all of this. And then you're going to bake it. You're going to bake it for like maybe 20 minutes. And only because you want to cook it. You don't want to eat anything raw. And it tastes so good. Mmm. Magnifique. All right, you guys. Here you go. Here you have it. Your beautiful Italian style eggplant lasagna. Who said you can't eat anything healthy when it comes to authentic food? And I made it just on time for the wifey to come home and have a hot meal waiting for dinner. And tomorrow, I will be baking eggplant parmesan. So from my kitchen to your kitchen, you guys have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful night. Bon appetit.